Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Richie Scott back with another video. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this channel. Listen, if you haven't done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that notification bell button so that you can be clued into when we drop new content right here on this channel. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into what we got to talk about, because we got an update, an exclusive preview of either this coming episode or the next episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and things are getting spicy, okay? They are getting spicy thanks to our friends over at Married to Medicine Bravo, the Instagram page. Make sure you guys follow them because they got the tea for y'all, okay? So then we're gonna be talking about Mr. Marc Daly. We got an update on that whole restaurant situation that I wanna get you guys' opinion on. And then we're gonna be talking about some Real Housewives of Beverly Hills news. Why? Because our girl Garcelle Bouvet is going to be featured on the show, and I wanna give you guys the update on that. But first I wanna say, you know what? Happy Sunday Fun Day, y'all. Happy Sunday Fun Day, y'all. We about to turn up on this good Sunday. I'm gonna just go ahead and let y'all know we about to get rowdy. We about to get loose on this Sunday. And I just want to say cheers to y'all, okay? Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into what we gotta talk about. And trust me, I feel like y'all gonna need a drink after this anyway. So here is the peak, okay? So I'm not sure if this is coming from this week's episode or it's gonna be next week's episode, because y'all know Bravo been doing some slicing and dicing with the previews and how they were gonna look and which week we were gonna get the previews in, okay? So here is the gist. Basically, all the ladies are sitting around down at the Denture in the Grease, okay? And it looks like they're playing some type of game of Pass the Crown, okay? And in this game, it looks like one of the ladies will say something to the rest of the ladies, or will address another one of the ladies at the table, or something of that nature, okay? And so at the beginning of the clip, Porsha is saying to Cynthia, are you gonna hand it to someone else? Cynthia is then saying, I'm gonna give the crown to Nene. So Porsha says to Nene, let me adorn you. And she proceeds to put the crown on top of Nene's head, okay? Now, at that point in time, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, Nene is looking quite over it, all right? And she says, thank you, honey, but I don't have anything to say. You can take it off. And then Kenya pops in, well, you had a lot to say a minute ago. So Nene wastes absolutely no time, and she's like, I've said all I need to say. If you don't have a crown, you should be shutting the F up, okay? Then Kenya snaps back at her and says, what's wrong with you? Is this the bipolar Nene? Miss Bipolar? Nene at that point is riled up, and she's like, no, you are bipolar, B. And then Kenya says, oh, I'm a B now? And then Nene says, there's no one more bipolar in this circle than you. And then Kenya says, oh, I don't think so. Everyone can see it's you. That's why you had to grovel and ask to be friends with everybody. And then Nene says, bipolar Kenya, go get your medication. That's why your husband left you, B, because you're bipolar. At this point in time, you can see the rest of the ladies basically trying to get up to basically stop Nene from basically going off and trying to annihilate this girl, okay? Now, I want to know what you guys think about this. Was that a low blow, or was it 100% accurate, okay? Both of the ladies are calling each other bipolar. I would wager to say that those are both low blows, but I want to know what you guys think. Who do you think is actually the bipolar person, if anybody is, or should they even be using that language with each other at all, because it is a serious condition, y'all. But other than that, what did you guys think about Nene basically saying that's why your husband left you, because you're bipolar, okay? Now, it's one thing to say, I think that's why your husband left you. I mean, even that's bad, but I think when you add the bipolar to it, you know what I'm saying? I think that's even worse. It's like when Snoop called Gayle a dog face B, what was really worse, the B word or the dog face? Because I felt like I was watching Tammy Roman, and she was basically saying the word B now is used so easily and so fluidly that really the B word don't really mean that much anymore. It's everything that comes before the B word that really is the real knife in the back. You know what I'm saying? The dog face part. You know what I'm saying? That means that he must have been thinking that she looked like a dog all this time. You know what I'm saying? And I know he's done apologize for it. I'm just giving y'all an example, okay? And Tammy Roman made a good point, and I do follow Bonnet Chronicles, so I just had to give it to y'all. But I want to know what you guys think. Was the whole bipolar situation, was that too low? I mean, should we be going there at this point? Because obviously the ladies are, let me tell you something, they are just not going to be friends. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. They're not going to be friends. They're not going to be friends. They're not going to be friends. And this is the same, they're all wearing the same outfits that we saw in the clip from where Nene allegedly or attempted to spit at Kenya. Now, she did say that she made the motion that she was gonna spit at her, but she did not actually let the spittle fly. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know what you guys think about this whole situation. I mean, comment down below if you are team Nene or if you're team Kenya. I would really like to know what your thoughts are and where you're from. Let me know that information down in the comment section below. You know, the episode this week is going to be good. It's going to be juicy. The ladies are indeed headed to Greece, okay? And I'm super excited about this. That means the cash trip is coming, and that means that we are that much closer to the reunion. I am assuming that the reunion might actually be filming this coming week or next week. I feel in my spirit like it's this week. So we'll have to see what kind of rumors we hear going into the week as to what is happening. I'm sure we'll get some bits and pieces of information throughout the week as well. But let me know what you guys are expecting for tonight's episode as well. I am super excited to see it, and I'm super excited to hear what you guys think and what you're most excited to see. All right, so let's move on to this whole Marc Daly situation, because last Friday, Friday, basically, we told you guys about all the news reports that were going on around Marc Daly's restaurant getting all of these citations or whatever for mice and roaches and stuff like that, but yet he still was able to get an A rating, okay? So we got some follow-up on that, and I want to talk to you guys about it because I felt like it was very, very interesting. And then our sources over at All About the Tea, they basically give us the information that says, yes, all of these things are true. And I'm going to put this up on the screen for you guys so that you can see it. But basically, they go ahead and list all of those citations. So while Marc basically posted that the rumors were not true, they were in fact true. You know, you apparently can have all of these citations and still get an A rating. Now, a lot of you guys in the comments section were basically saying, oh, every place in New York has mice and roaches or gets that type of rating, or that's a big thing in New York. I don't live in New York, and maybe if you do, comment down below if you feel or if you find that this is a common theme. But basically, what he's saying in this post, or what the restaurant is saying when they say for the haters spreading false news, it's not false news. It's actually documented, and you guys can see the documentation right here. Listen, I don't make the news, I just report on it, okay? And our friends at All About the Tea, they gave us the juice. And so for you guys who are interested, I'm gonna leave a link to that article down in the description below, because those weren't just the only citations that were listed. There were actually several more, about almost 10 more citations that were listed there, and you guys can check out that article for that. But what I want to know is, does this change you guys' opinion about what we had said earlier? Would you still try to go to that restaurant, even though it got an A rating, but it has all of these citations? It seems real odd to me, but I don't work in the restaurant industry, so maybe somebody who is an expert, maybe you guys can tell me. All I know is when I see mice and roaches in the description, or I see the word vermin, I am less inclined to go to that restaurant. But that's just me, you know what I'm saying? And it could be that some of the restaurants that we go to on a day-to-day basis, we don't even know it's mice and roaches crawling around on the floor. In which case, I feel like, you know, we already dealing with this whole coronavirus. We gotta wash our hands at every turn, okay? Now we got to worry about mice and roaches crawling around in the floor too, critters and things. It's just too much for me. It's just way too much. But the last piece of news that I got for you guys is that we are hearing that the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills will be returning to the screen on April 15th. Now, you guys know that we will be covering that show here on this particular show because, number one, I'm a fan of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Number two, we have our girl Garcelle Bouvet, who is joining the show, and she's going to be the first African-American woman to be featured on that franchise. And I feel like it's going to be good, and I hope that this opens the door to other African-American women or minority women being featured on that franchise. Although we did have someone else, I think she was Puerto Rican, and I cannot remember her name. But you guys will correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section below. I know you will, and I'm here for it, okay? But let me know if you guys are excited about that. There has been no trailer. There's been no official announcement. What happened was, I think somebody looked at the Bravo TV app and it was already listed as it was going to come out on April 15th. That would be the season premiere. So thank you, Bravo app, for that good news. That's all we got for you guys today. Make sure you guys have a great Sunday Funday. Let me know your comments down in the comment section below. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell button so that you can be clued into when we drop new content on this channel. And with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna see you in the next video.